What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about secular music. But before we get into the video, please be sure to like and hit that notification bell button so that you can be notified on all my latest videos. But let's get into it. You know, where a lot of Christian people are teeter-tottering in between, listen to secular music and things like that, kind of on the fence about it because it's all over the place. That Beyonce, that Cardi B, that Megan Thee Stallion, all of that. And I know they got some hits out there. Trust me, I've heard some in my past. And not to say that I haven't heard none and through passing or in different places and social media and things like that. But I don't consume my brain with it anymore, you know, because I've learned the ins and outs of the situation. And so I just tend to be more careful when it comes to secular music. What I've learned through listening to secular music, and for the people that's not really sure what secular music is, it is the type of music that talks about only sex, money, and drugs. And if you notice, that's freaking everywhere, you know? And it's that low vibrational, just negative, you know what I'm saying? Something that is clearly not bringing you life. It glorifies the wrong things, and it's not glorifying God. Just any type of music that isn't glorifying God, you know, that glorifies those specific things. So this was it's something that is so hard to break free from because it's everywhere. It's on social media, it's on the radio, it's on everything that you could, anywhere that you could imagine. You hanging out with friends in a restaurant, you hear the music in the background, you go over a family's house, family gathering, you know, it's everywhere. But I just want to talk about the dangers of consuming secular music and what it could do to you and affect you spiritually. So I've always noticed, just like from before I gave my life to Christ, the music, just the things that they would say and things like that. And although the beat will be very catchy, and I think that's what catches most of our attention initially, because it's a very catchy beat. You know, you hearing something and it's like, okay, yeah, I like that. But you're not really paying attention to the lyrics. When you really take the time to examine and listen to those lyrics, you become very much disgusted, because they're saying all kind of wild things. And it's so crazy to me because people really be on TikTok, you know what I mean, doing all little kids, and they're listening to this music, and it's a trendy song because everybody knows about it. But then you have these minors that are extremely, you know, just vulnerable and able to suck in all of this music and consuming it, and they get the okay from their parents or their guardians to be able to, you know what I mean, interact with this music to begin with. And it's like, I don't think people realize the effect that it can have on our youth. You know what I mean? Dancing to a song that is telling you, talking about sex, and you know, and it's become the normal to sexualize everything out here, you know. And if it doesn't have anything to do with that, you better guarantee that it's gonna have money, drugs, or something in that area involved. And it's so bad out here. It's so bad to the point where you cut the radio on. Can you tell me at least 3 Christian stations, radio stations specifically? Please tell me one Christian, no, not one, because I have my one, but at least 3 of them. I can cut on the radio now and find at least 3 or 4 stations with R&B, you know, hip hop, all of those. But why don't we have that more options for Christian music? You know what I'm saying? Like the Christian music now today that is glorifying God the way it should be, the way what we should be consuming as far as in our ears and our mind, and you know, to our children and things like that. You know, it's hidden nowadays. Like they got it on all genres of music. Like Christian rap, Christian R&B, Christian everything that you can imagine to, and it sounds amazing. Beats, if you're a person that likes nice beats to the music and stuff like that, they have that in this day and time as far as Christian genres of music. Like they have that. So I don't want people to get in this mindset of thinking that all Christian music is like no, it don't. No, it's not like that anymore. Like I have such a big variety of music that I've saved to YouTube Music. That is, it's so nice because it literally changes up from one to the other, and it's just so much variety because I like those different varieties to have, because it's just like how it would be when you would listen to the worldly music. The only thing is, the better thing about it is that you glorifying the Lord through it. So that really maximizes the way I feel about the song and the beat. And it's just like, yeah, like I'm on fire. I can feel the Holy Spirit within me. And I'm like, yes, I can do this. And I remember when I introduced my children to a gospel Christian rap or whatever. And, I was like, I didn't know initially how they were going to feel about it, but like, I would play a few songs. I play a few songs what I felt like was like that went with the type of songs that they used to like before. That's what they used to like. And I played in the radio, and I'm looking around to see if I see any head nods and stuff like that, because I'm like, I like it. But I remember my first time hearing the song that I played in my son's room, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad. And when I tell you, my kids love Christian music, period, now. Like, they have completely transformed. Like, when they hear secular music or any worldly music, it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that. They know. They know, and so it's really hard to not hear it. But you got to think about it. Like it's been programmed with us now. It's been programmed in us at this point to listen to secular music. Like it is, and it's become a normal thing. Like it really is just like, oh, I like this song. Y'all listen to this. I remember I had somebody literally give me a song, and they played, and they're like, this is a nice song. And all I heard was a demon's trying to take my soul. That was the first thing that came to my mind. The first thing that came to my ears when I heard the beat. I'm like, okay, the beat was nice. And it started rapping, and demons trying to take your soul. Huh? Right? But I said, oh, I just, I try not to be that Christian where it's like, oh, but some things you just gotta let it be known. You know what I mean? Like, did you hear that? Because I heard it. But some people are in this world are still so brainwashed by the music. They don't see it the way we see it. They really genuinely don't. And it's no offense to them for them not hearing it, hearing what's in the music and hearing, it's all about, you got to think about it. There's witchcraft out here. They, you know what I mean? Hypnosis and things like that through the music. That's why I say we need to be very careful what we feed our brains, what we put into our bodies, all of that. You know what I'm saying? But like through our eyes and things like that, because you don't know what they, if it's to the point where you're literally brainwashed or to where you can't hear what is being sung in the song or rapped in the song, like that's something not right about that, because it is glorifying the wrong things. It's not right. Sex, money, drugs. I know there's so much more to life that people can talk about. Like, it's so much more to life that people can talk about or rap about. Well, why can't we just spread love? Why can't we rap about love and God and trying to make something better out of this world? You know what I'm saying? Not being so stuck and caught up with what is what. And so, I just really, it's a sad situation. It really truly is. Because it's everywhere. It is everywhere. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, social media all over, the radios, anywhere you go, it's some kind of music being played. There's a dance that goes along with it. So if you are trying to change your life around, and say you were a TikToker or something like that, and you do consistent TikToks, you only have a limited amount of Christian TikToks that you can do. Just like the same thing for YouTube Shorts. You only have a limited amount of shorts that you can do that's Christian-like. Now, as far as like, you can create your own, but what I'm trying to get to the point of is that they're trying to make it to where it's all about secular music. There is no room for Christian music at all. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I just really feel like we all have to come to a point where we need to really open up our eyes and our ears and pay attention to what we are listening to, because it affects us. Before you know it, you continuously listening to the same song over and over and over and over again, and it's talking about whatever it may be talking about, whatever, like I said, sex, money, drugs, whatever it may be talking about. Before you know it, you may not even realize that you're doing it. You are going to start acting on what's in that song, those lyrics, those low vibrational lyrics. Your mind is going to become low. It's not going to be in a higher state. It's going to take you to a lower state of mind. It's not going to bring you up in any way, shape, or form. You're going to be thinking so low, like that you're not even going to recognize yourself. Then you're going to start just getting back on that worldly level of thinking. And nobody wants to do that when you've already brought yourself and God has delivered you from this way of being. You don't need that anymore. So that's why it's sensitive. What we on this walk as Christians is a lot that we have to sort through, that we have to fall off from. It's a lot. And I'm still learning myself, but it's a lot that they are doing to try to brainwash us to staying in this low worldly way of living. And we have to wake up to that. We have to realize how we are living, what we're consuming in our minds, our ears, our eyes, everything. It's time to put a stop to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's time to be the generational curse breaker, to stand on what you will and will not do or allow. That was the message that I had for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.